In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how you can drink water to lose weight. Hi, I'm Linda Poirier of BodiesAfterBabies.com, helping women of all ages fit into their jeans, get their sexy back, and find a life of happy. The very first thing that I always talk about to anyone who wants to lose weight is first we chat about their water intake. How many of you actually take in enough water per day? And how many of you don't have a clue how much you should be drinking per day? We all know water is essential to live. But what water does is it raises our metabolism, it helps with bloating, even though I know it seems counterintuitive, but it really does help with bloating. It clears your skin, helps with that elasticity, and it has even been known to help with some of our sagging skin in certain areas. It also helps with headaches, concentration, and constipation. But what it also does, ladies, it saves your butt from gaining more weight. How? You're not drinking any more of those calorie-loaded drinks, those sodas, the juices, and the sugary, fattening coffees loaded with your whipped cream and whatnot. And by drinking water, you're not only helping with your hydration, but you're also not mistaking your thirst for hunger, thus saving your butt once again. So what are the side effects from not drinking enough water besides dehydration? It's the headaches, lack of energy, that brain fog. You could get cold and flus really easily if you're not well hydrated. And there's not that cleansing component. When you drink water, the toxins can flush out. So here's how much water you should be drinking per day. Take the amount of what you weigh and divide it in half. That is the amount of ounces you should drink. For example, if you are 150 pounds, you divide your weight in half, which would be 75 ounces. That's how many ounces you should be drinking per day. What that equates to is a jug like this per day. And if you need the conversion, this is 2.2 liters, which is 74.4 ounces. If you're a 150 pound person, you need one of these puppies per day. Now, I'm going to give you a little tip. If you do have something like this, you can grab a black felt marker and you start at the top and you just line it and divide it how many times you're going to be drinking this. Here's where I should be in the early morning. Here's where I should be around lunchtime. Here's where I should be around the afternoon and early evening and so on. That helps you because then you can just take a look, oh, I got to drink my water and slam it back. Or you can carry around a shaker bottle. I use that because I use my protein shakes, but I also do it in the cup. And this is handy because it has the ounces right here. So it's 16 ounces. If you push it near the top, it's going to be around 20. So you only have to do 4 of these bad boys per day. And then, of course, you can do your 8-ounce cups. I find that it's a little bit hard to track how many you've had, but you could always write it down. Now, I love water. I've been drinking water solely for years. It is rare that I drink anything but water. And for some of you, you may find that water is boring. I've even heard people say they don't like the taste of water. I've never really understood that. But here's a couple tips to help you enjoy it. Grab some tea bags in your favorite flavor. I love some that are Mojito, Cosmo, Bellini, Berry. I love all kinds of flavors. I don't keep it to just plain tea. And what you do is super simple. You grab the bag and you pop it in the bottle, and that's it. It doesn't even need to be sweetened. What you can also try is fruit-infused water. Try chopping up some strawberries with basil, or you could do a cucumber water or a combo of cucumber, lemon, and mint. And what you do is I take this bottle when I do fruit-infused water, and I love it because all you do is you chop up your fruit and you can put it in the bottom here. You can grab the lemon and twist it on here and squeeze the lemon juice. So once you're done that, you chop your stuff, you put it in here. And then what I love about it is that you're not getting the chunkies up at the top. So when you're drinking, you're not getting the chunks of fruit. It's just going through there and it's filtering and it's really great. If you're wondering where you can buy those, I'll just put a link below and you can check it out. Something else I really like is sparkling water. I use Perrier. I'm sure there's tons of brands out there. Be on the lookout though, do read the labels. But sparkling natural water is a great alternative. And the wonderful thing about the sparkling water is that it gives you a little more fullness than regular water. So you could drink that sparkling water before you eat, and then gives you a little bit of fullness to help you not overeat. I did do a video on overeating already. Please click on the card up here and you'll be able to see it. It also helps with constipation. Now, heads up, ladies. If you are wondering why you're not losing weight and you haven't gone to the bathroom in a few days, that's most likely going to be part of the culprit. And if you aren't going every day, then you need to be. But try adding a little bit of the sparkling water, and it's been known to help with that issue. Now, another awesome thing you could do into your water is to have an electrolyte drink. It naturally hydrates and replenishes your nutrients. I am not an advocate, though, of the Gatorades out there and the sugary drinks that are dyed. I think natural is better. Look at the labels. Be sure what you're buying, because if you go out and you buy a Gatorade and it's full of sugar and dyes, and you might as well just go and get a plate of pasta and sit down and eat it, because that's how many carbs you're going to be having. It's like 39 grams of carbs just in that drink. So you might as well just pull up a plate of pasta. So be careful in when you make choices, but they could be really, really good to help you with your hydration and also keep it interesting. I like to make popsicles out of my electrolyte drink. I do that with a fruits blend that I love, and it tastes like raspberry lemonade, and it's like 35 calories. So I showed you some of the types of bottles that you can use. Now, if you are at home, stay-at-home mommy, you could just fill up empty bottles and put it in the fridge so that you just take as you go. So the night before, you prep them, you get them ready. Okay, that's good to go. The next morning, you just pop them and drink them. So for tracking your water, you could always put it in your phone. You could always write it down, do the tracking steps that I mentioned. A friend of mine actually told me about the Plant Nanny app. It's free to download, and it's kind of cute. You basically, every time you drink some water, you press a button on the app and it makes a flower grow or a plant grow. So people have been saying that they love it because they don't want their plant to die, so they just make sure they drink their water and press the button. So it's kind of neat. It does remind you that, oh, hey, like the plant needs a drink, so you go and you drink it. Maybe something to check out. Now, I know some of you, after you're going to be listening to this, you're going to be like, yeah, but I can't do that because I'm going to have to pee all day. You'll be like that in the beginning, but it does get better. I don't pee all day, and I drink my share of water for sure. The best part about upping your water intake and using that as part of your weight loss strategy is it's 0 calories, it's inexpensive, and even with some of the suggestions with the fruit and the basil and the cucumber, it's very little calories. I mean, it's like having a stick of gum. You'll feel better, you'll look better, your skin will be better, and your body will thank you for it. If you love this video, click the thumbs up button and be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. You can grab the lemon and what's that word that you use? Ladies out there, how many do you... Oh, frick, my life. How many... Ladies out there, how many... Oh, why can't I do this? In today's video, I'll be talking about how you can lose water